Opinion disclaimer. The views and opinions expressed by Just Our Opinion podcast are those of the authors and do not necessarily reflect the official policy or position of any of our sponsors. Any content provided by our guest or authors are of their opinion and are not intended to malign any religion, ethnic group, club, organization, company, individual, anyone, or anything.
We're spending most our lives as an absolute paradise. And baby, we got love. Why can't we keep it safe enough? It's not so easy, gonna keep us busy, busy. I work hard, I play hard, I leave in the love and it gets caught. I love you, I need you, but we gotta make sure I don't get to choose. Cause when I get loose, everyone's around get bruised. Insecurities lose, baby. Let's be true, us two. I wish I wanted to, and nothing more. Love me too, I knew I should have told you how I love before. Let's be true, us two. I wish I wanted to, and nothing more. Love me too, I knew I should have told you how I love before. Yeah. For the sake of humanity, man, I'm not your enemy. Can you see it with clarity? I have the capacity, my love has gravity. Keeping us on the ground. Maybe there is any chance for you to believe. I'm not fooling you around, just perceive that I'm mad, you're mad. All in all, we are glad that we have each other, and I try not to be bad. I work hard, I play hard, I leave in the love and it gets caught. I love you, I need you, but we gotta make sure I don't get to choose. Cause when I get loose, everyone's around get bruised. Insecurities lose, baby. Let's be true, us two. I wish I wanted to, and nothing more. Love me too, I knew I should have told you how I love before. Let's be true, us two. I wish I wanted to, and nothing more. Give it you nothing more. Love me too, I knew I should have told you how I love
Man, forget this. Guess who's Bazak?
Hey, what's up? What's up?
She's back.
Oh, it's going all the way
Hello.
down.
What's crackalacking?
We couldn't start off season 3 without me being at the table. Like, okay, so real talk, I was going to sit tonight out. And I was like, wait a minute. It's the first episode of season 3. Like, I literally can't sit tonight. I don't know whose phone is on in the studio, but please mute your phone. So I'm like, I can't sit out the first episode of season 3.
right.
So welcome to Just Our Opinion with Robin
Mike.
And Ty.
and our boy, the 4th member of JOO,
Lazar, Lazar, all caps.
L Boogie. Man, we doing something. We starting off season 2 on some hotness. We gonna
Yes.
we gonna really do something tonight.
Yep.
So we actually this idea came about because one of our fans, one of our watchers, one of our listeners came to me and was like, Robin, listen, I really have a thought for the show. And it's somebody that spiritually I trust.
Okay.
You know, not just I trust, but spiritually I trust.
For sure.
And so I trust that, you know, if this person leads me somewhere, I got to follow. So I brought it to the team and everybody agreed we going to do it. So guess what? Tonight, we're going to break down the relationship aspect of the movie Brown Sugar.
Yes. Brown sugar, baby.
And anybody that watched that movie, we wanted to pick something that everybody has probably seen at this point. If you haven't, check it out. But we gonna dissect that thing.
Yep.
And we gonna dissect it from 4 different points of view.
Absolutely.
You know, 4 different thought patterns, everything. Because, you know, y'all watch this show enough. Y'all know we are literally same minded, but like
Different
we have
opinions.
different opinions about everything.
That's
So
why
we're gonna
it's
give
just our
our
opinion.
opinion
Opinion.
Absolutely.
about the movie Brown Sugar.
I'm going in harsh. That's it.
Let's get it. But before we get started, you know we got to hit y'all with that intro because just because of season 3, that hotness does not change. So let's get it.
Pardon me and my tone. You can't step to my throne. They ain't working like me. I did this on my own. You asking where we been, huh? I don't know where to begin, huh? All this dirt on my skin. I just came here to win.
That's just hot.
Fire.
That's
Yes,
just
yep,
hot,
yep.
hot,
Came here to
hot,
win.
hot. Man, I missed y'all.
We miss
We miss you too.
We miss you too.
T, except for Ty. That's the only person I can't really say.
It's okay.
You know, I could
I don't
do.
think Ty really cared though.
But I could do without having to argue with him all the time. You know what I'm saying?
It's
So
constant.
I didn't miss Ty, but guys, I missed
We
you
missed you
guys. I missed y'all, man.
What's up?
So listen, y'all know we got to get to our share the page
Share
from
the-
Off the Dome
yep.
Records. But before we do, I need to shout out our awesome sponsor for the night. This is called Rex
Yes.
Rye Whiskey. That's
Yes.
a tongue twister.
Yeah. Rex Rye
Rex
Whiskey.
Rye.
Yeah, say that 10 times. Right? Oh wait, Rex Rye Whiskey
See?
Rex
by
Rye Whiskey.
Royalty Spirits.
Okay,
right?
Man,
Royalty Spirits.
listen,
Okay.
All of ours.
listen.
all
We
of
gonna
ours.
call it Rex.
Yeah.
Right.
We gonna call it Rex.
Shout out to Shantae King, owner
Might as well
and founder
pop it.
of that.
I'll pop it on.
You pop it open? Yeah. So Shantae King, they're out of Portland, Oregon.
Oh,
And she has her own distillery.
Oh, wow.
Most likely
Black Girl
the
Magic.
only
Black Girl Magic.
African American spot in Portland, because I don't know nobody in Portland but her. But she's dope. In fact, she'll be here in September.
Oh, that's what's up.
You know,
I
she'll
can't
be at
wait to
Taste of
talk
Black
to her.
Spirits.
That's right.
She has that. I mean, she has the mule, the canned cocktail. She put 2 ounces in the canned cocktail.
So that's what I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try the canned cocktail because you know I'm still healing.
Yeah, right. Right.
so
I brought that for you. I made sure, keep it light for you.
That's what's up. I appreciate that.
Do
So
you
I'm gonna
mix
try
this with
the
anything, or
canned
you just
cocktail.
We're gonna mix it with the Nicky's ginger tea out of Detroit.
Okay.
What's up? What's up?
You know,
Tell me when
first of all,
That's good. That's good.
I wish we got a Nicky's ginger tea for me, like just for me, like
Like, what you mean?
I just want that tea is delicious.
It is. Oh no, we don't have one just for you. No, sorry. I'll bring you some next time.
That makes me sad.
But they had new flavors coming out. I can't even talk about it.
Okay, we're not gonna talk
Oh
about
my
the new
God!
flavors.
But we're going to do some here.
But
Right?
that's
We
not-
introducing them new flavors
Yes,
here. Oh my
the
goodness!
new flavors coming
Yes.
to the table. They
Y'all
gotta
gonna
come
see
to the
it
table.
here first. That's a guarantee.
That's what's up. That's what I'm talking about. So look, while we sipping on that Rex, another something else sitting on the table that I want to bring attention to. Hold on, I'm sorry. Wait a minute. The 2021 winners of the Best Black Relationship Podcast by Black Podcast Awards has their award on the table now.
Can we get some horns for that? Can we get some horns for that?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Well deserved.
Man, thank you.
Well
Thank
deserved.
you. A heck of a year.
Yeah.
One heck of a year.
Oh,
But
that's good.
and we won that
is.
we won that in our first year out the gate. So we work hard, man. These fellas are the truth. They the absolute truth.
Right, we
L
appreciate
Boogie got us all over the place,
Come on,
holding
man.
it down.
Yep.
You know, helping us get that JOO name out there.
for
So
sure.
at the end of the day, my team's solid, and I appreciate the heck out of that. Because look, as much as y'all might drive me insane. First of all, they was talking trash about me earlier, but as much as y'all drive me insane, I couldn't have a better group of guys standing with me.
Oh, we appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Salute.
Feel the
Salute.
same way.
Congratulations again on the award.
Yep.
Thank you,
Yeah.
thank
So
you,
this is
thank you,
an
thank you.
award-winning podcast.
Award-winning Just Our Opinion podcast.
Yes, that's right.
So listen, we gonna hit y'all with one off the Dome
Yeah.
Records.
This new?
Yeah, this new. This
Yeah,
something new.
this
We gonna
new.
I'm
Oh,
freestyle
fresh
this
off
one.
the
Michael
press.
Freestyle on this one.
Okay.
Let's drop that beat real
We
quick.
do need y'all to share that page.
Hey.
We need that love from y'all.
It's delicious.
All my ladies out there, all my players,
Listen.
all my mothers, share that page.
Check it.
Share with your
about to go
family,
in.
with your friend.
This is what we mean by
As
off the
Michael
top.
dropped one from Off the Dome
Hey.
Records. We need y'all to
Listen.
share that page.
Listen.
Let's go.
Yo, it's 8 o'clock and you know we about to drop. It's JOO and we taking down the block. Yeah, we hot. It's Mike, Ty, Lazar, Robin. You know we destined to be stars. Got these other radio stations hiding, coming through JOO. Yeah, we gliding on my side. And yes, this is off the top of the dome. Share the page, everybody in your home.
Share that page.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Thank you.
Listen. That was some off the dome.
that's off the
heavy.
dome.
We don't write nothing down.
Off
We
the
don't
dome.
write
That was some
We don't
straight up
write
off
bars.
the dome.
We don't-
Bars.
We don't write nothing down.
That's what's up. So, like I said, we about to dissect that movie Brown Sugar. We gonna make that thing make sense, because for years it's been some things I've been wanting to publicly get off my chest.
Okay, let's
Publicly get off your chest.
Because it
She been
ain't
doing it all
right.
in secret before.
Yeah, because you can talk amongst your friends, but I got a platform to get some stuff up.
For sure.
Okay, you might as well kick it off.
Go
then.
to it.
So
What
first of all,
relationship you diving into first?
I wanna dive into the relationship between Sanaya Latham's character and the wife, which is I believe her name is the Parker
Parker,
chick.
Yeah, Parker
yeah.
and Jay.
Yeah. So I wanna dive into that relationship. So you got your best friend's new wife. This a cat you've been knowing all your life, y'all. You know what I'm saying? From
The cradle
hopscotch,
to the grave.
you know what I'm saying? Hopscotch to where we at now.
Where you discovered hip hop.
Right. And you have to meet his new wife. And, you know, at the end of the day, you're supposed to want to be nice and want to like her. You're
Right.
really, you want to like her, right?
Okay.
But she just ain't your boy. You know what I'm saying? You looking at this chick and you like, I mean,
Are you
she's
saying that
a-
she wasn't good enough?
no,
for
no,
him,
no.
or-
She brought out his uppity side, but she ain't know his gutter side. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But everybody have multiple sides. Maybe she was helping him develop the uppity side so he could
Be uppity.
right, so he can grow more and get out the gutter.
Even for example, when they were at her bridal shower, and one of the questions was, you know, what's Dre's favorite drink? And the best friend said his actual favorite drink, and then was like, but if he trying to show out, it's a perfect 10.
Well, see, here's the thing.
But
with
we
that.
And then they were like, "Oh yeah, perfect 10." Like, so
but-
she didn't even know about what his real gutter drink
Right,
is.
but
She
see-
just know his show out.
But
drink.
wait. We gotta call a spade a spade. Jay, she was a floozy.
Wait, was that her name? Was that her name?
Yes, I think it was Jay.
No, what's
No,
that? I
it
don't know her
wasn't.
name. I don't remember.
No,
what
Somebody
it
tell
was.
us her name.
She
Somebody
was
tell us
Somebody
her
in
name.
the comments, please tell
Yes.
us what Shania Latham's name
Because
was in the
I
movie.
know his
Y'all
name was
gotta
Dre.
rewatch the show because
Dre and Sid. You're right.
Yes,
But
Okay.
what was his wife's name though?
What was the wife's name?
Was it
Where
Parker?
our team at? What was the wife's name?
Reese.
Reese.
Yes.
Reese.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
right,
Okay.
Okay, so
now we got
Sid.
names. We got Dre,
Thank you,
Sid,
thank you.
Reese.
Thank you.
So
Okay.
if you watch the movie, it starts out so everybody got them Sids in a group that act like they good and innocent, but they actually side chicks or side hoes.
But wait, that's
Because
the thing,
no,
though.
the whole movie was about how she actually felt about Dre, and it was just hip hop. What makes
But
you
here's the-
love hip hop
Here's
first?
the thing that bothers me though, because you can't say she was a sad chick or a sad floozy because they had never
She
actually.
was a. I know. I'm not saying she a side chick. She was just a hoe playing the long game.
Why she got?
Because you forgot.
First of all, we using that language.
One, when he got engaged.
You've been gone a couple of weeks. we
We
talk
went to
different a
level
little bit.
two.
You gotta get us back right. We've been gone a couple of weeks.
We
Y'all
forgot.
just sitting at this table without me just
No, because you got people in your that they call guy best friends and female best friends. I ain't saying this goes for everybody, but she had a agenda. because one, when Dre told her that he was getting married, she was like, you barely know her. Then she went all to the bridal party and everything, answering all the questions. And then she hit on Dre.
When did she hit on Dre? When did she hit on Dre?
The day before he got married.
No, Dre started that.
How?
Dre did started. She
comes
kissed
to the
Dre.
door with
He
a towel on.
He left his bachelor
Nakedness.
party.
No,
left
he was
nakedness.
going to his bachelor
But
party.
my thing is, why you ain't at your bachelor? Why you at my house? I'm at my house.
Was
I
the
wanna
naked though?
Because it's my house.
But
That's
that's
a good point.
supposed to be my best friend, so I came over and talked.
You knew I was coming here.
This is my
Put clothes on.
Okay.
And so she
We
made
started
out
off
with
rough,
Dre.
yes.
Right. Dang.
Put some
I'm like,
clothes
I
on.
thought we was gonna ease
No,
into
this
this.
started into an argument.
Right.
All
I
Already.
think, I think
Okay.
bottom line, like, I'm with Ty a little bit. You knew you liked him a long time ago, but you want to play like, no, that's my homie.
Right.
That's not your homie.
said
You
was
love
com-
him.
You said you was coming in here.
Cause you love
Yes.
him. Don't pretend.
Absolutely.
Now you mad. He got the other brown sugar. You like, wait, hold up.
Okay, but hold on.
Why you don't even know her? And that's why she
Right.
said that.
Okay.
You know me. What
Right.
about me?
But here's the thing: the only reason why that
Keep
triggered
it
him,
100.
that's the only reason why that triggered him is because this whole time, she, like you said, she knew she liked him. They never crossed those paths up until he saw her with somebody. She saw him with somebody. He like, that's not the right woman for you. And she saw that her best friend was unhappy and was just about to marry.
Nah.
Just
He wasn't
because-
happy.
She wanted to be
She
with
wa-
him.
No.
She should have just been like
That woman was not for Dre.
at all. We knew
But wait
that.
a
We
minute.
know that.
What y'all not gonna do is sit up and act like Dre's so innocent in this whole thing.
We ain't
Because
said
let
that.
me tell you what happened.
Go on, tell us then.
Yes, they had that whole thing before he got married. But then she was like, okay, he's married. She moves on to Mr. Basketball Boris Kojo
He couldn't even
dude.
hoop. Go ahead though.
It doesn't matter.
I'm just saying,
He
he
couldn't
couldn't
rap. He could hoop. He just
definitely
couldn't rap.
couldn't
You know, she said his jump shot was whack too.
Oh,
But
He did
anyway.
say his jump shot was
But
whack.
listen.
But no,
Yeah.
listen. But he doggone, the moment he see Sid with this dude, he like, Sid, is y'all gonna do it? You calling her after y'all date.
Well, see, they-
Wait a minute. Then when she say she gonna marry little Boris Kojo, I don't know what his name is in the doggone show either. Help us out. But when she
BK,
say,
we call him BK.
when she say she gonna marry little Mr. Boris Kojo, regardless to what she was doing it for.
Shelby, Kelby.
Kelby, yes, Kelby
That ain't
Dawson.
even. That don't even
Kelby
match.
Dawson.
Kelby and Sydney. That what is that? But
Wait
go
a
ahead.
minute. But so he doggone, regardless to what her motive was for marrying Kelby. She say she gonna get married, and now Dre having a whole fit. You chasing me through a New Year's Eve party.
Right.
Yeah.
Because he know at that point she lying. She been lying the whole time. What you just didn't say.
And let
it.
me tell
Wait a
when
minute.
you was 18,
How is- wait a
before
minute.
you moved to New York, just
How
tell
is she
me
the one
I
lying
like
and
you.
he the one that was running down, chasing down radio shows? It'd be like,
Well,
I
then,
wasn't
when
married,
he
some
woke
dude
up,
come
it
running
took him
in
a
here and
minute
be
to
like,
wake up.
I love you. And it's
Okay.
like, wait, how you
No,
stalk
but
me?
we, just like Elle said, we all got those friends, those people that play the long game
And to
in
the,
relationships.
Yeah.
Wait till it's too late and then want to tell about their feelings and everything.
Truth.
Try to hope for. And then she was way more wrong than Dre. Because you got to remember, Dre, when he came out and was like, you sure you want to do this? He was drunk. She was absolutely sober
right,
when
right.
she was kissing on him.
right, facts.
She
That's
knew
a fact. That's
exactly
a
what
fact.
she was
good
doing.
Shit, Ty. Oh, good stuff, Ty. Good
Right.
stuff, Ty.
Okay. Okay. So let's dial.
Okay, yeah.
Let's dial it back to the.
All right.
And one thing she did too, she was messy.
She was.
She gonna tell Dre, how good do you know your girl? Well,
Okay.
I don't want to say.
That's
No,
out
we
of
talked
friendship.
about
Yeah,
that.
that's
though.
out
We
of
talked
friendship.
about
Friendship's
that.
supposed to
though.
do that.
Yeah,
though.
No,
We
but
talked
she
about
told
that,
him
though.
she didn't even know this is this man's wife, and she like,
Your
guys
girl
who-
out here being friendly. Guys,
We
your
talked
girl
about
out
that,
here
yeah.
being
We
friendly.
talked
Your
about that.
guys out here flirting.
Yeah,
and she
that's
don't
Trump.
mean to
But
mind.
she
That's
could
a
have.
Trump.
That's
She
like
could
me
have
running
been
in the-
told him that.
If I ran into Marshall kikiing in some dude face, I'm calling L.
Oh, yeah, that's a
Period.
Trump. Yeah.
Right, but
I'm
why,
calling him for the kiki.
Are you gonna
I
wait?
don't know what. Nope. I'm gonna wait till she cheat on my boy. Finally.
That's why I said
no.
she
I'm
was-
telling off rip. I'm gonna be like, dog. I just saw your wife, and dude was kikiing, she was kikiing.
It was too
Everybody
much
was on some
kikiing.
Too much
kiki.
kicking.
And that's
I ain't
why
how
I
it
said
looked.
she was.
I ain't like
Wait a
what that was
minute.
looking like.
And then how messy your wife is. She kikiing with this dude and know I go to this gym.
Right. That's good. That. Yeah.
She
yeah.
know She know I'm here.
Yeah.
You lucky
Okay.
I ain't drag her.
So
But see, it was being messy.
We hot
Okay,
tonight by
yeah.
this brown sugar. Yes.
So
we hot.
between them two, between the two women, who was right and who was wrong? Let's
Everybody
break
was
that-
wrong.
let's
First of all, the
break
wife
that.
cheated on her husband.
The
so
wife
she
was
wrong
right
off
till
that,
she
period.
cheated.
Okay, I feel like she was wrong
But
for
that's
trying
the
to.
relationship
I feel like she
between.
was wrong for trying to change Dre and make him something he wasn't.
I don't think I can't
No,
blame. I
it
can't blame
wasn't
that on her.
something he
I think-
wasn't. No.
I think it was.
She
it was
just
a part
married
of
his
him.
representative.
It was a part, right. It was a part of him, and that was the person he displayed to her, and that's
Right.
the person she liked, and that was the person she wanted to talk to and marry. Right? She didn't know the other person.
Because keep
that
in mind, they
Sydney
only
knew,
knew each other
right?
like a couple months.
Right. Sydney knew him in whole.
Right.
She knew all about
Because
him.
they grew up
Right, because
together.
they grew up together. So she knew all about him. She even knew the uppity side, but she
And knew when
accepted
he
it.
was fronting.
Right. Right.
So, but I'm okay. So I guess what I'm asking, his wife, her attitude towards the friend.
So
is
here's
what's
the-
wrong for that?
She
No.
right. I mean, she
Okay,
was
time
right.
out.
This woman know more
Let me
about
tell
you than me.
Let me
And
tell you
Sid
from a
had
wife.
already hit on her husband
Let me-
before
no.
the wedding.
Let me
And
but she
then
didn't know that though. She didn't know that though.
she knew because remember, Sid and Queen Latifah was in the wedding,
Being loud.
being loud.
Yeah, yeah,
Girl,
yeah,
you
yeah,
better
yeah.
get your man.
yeah.
Queen Latifah like, you
Right.
stupid. And she was
right.
like,
You
like,
letting
knew
her
you. Why
take
you
your
wait?
man?
Yeah.
She knew.
Okay.
This was funny.
So,
Shout out to
but
Queen
wait a minute.
Latifah.
From a wife's point of view, right? And I'm gonna jump into what is her name?
Queen Latifah.
No, the other one, the wife.
Sydney?
Reese.
Reese.
Okay. From Reese's point of view, I'm a wife, right? And my husband has this female best friend, right?
That knows more.
No. Forget all of that. Forget all of that.
Female best friend. Let's go with
Because
that.
I don't expect to know you as well as somebody that's known you since
For
you was in
25
Nickers.
years.
You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
Okay.
I don't expect to know you like
Okay.
that. I don't care how long we've been dating. I don't even expect. She's still gonna know stories that I don't know.
Right.
She's still gonna know stuff
Unless you
about
tell
you
them
that I
to
don't
me.
know. Right. But even you can't tell everything.
No, because it ain't the
Right.
same.
You know what I'm saying?
You
She
can't
knows
experience
stuff
it
that
the
he
same way.
wouldn't even he wouldn't tell.
Okay.
So let's squash the part about her knowing him better.
Okay.
But as a wife, my husband has a female best friend, right? First of all, a woman's intuition is a powerful thing. It's a powerful, powerful thing. We can tell by y'all, and it be stuff y'all completely miss. We can tell by the way a woman will say a certain sentence. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just it be that type of stuff that we see. So from that, she done seen all of that at the same time, and then on top of my husband, then decides to quit his job. He tells her before he tells me because this ain't got nothing to do with how well she know me. This is new
Current
stuff
event.
now. This
Right.
is a
Current
current
stuff.
event.
Right.
You called her before you called me. You told her you confided in her before you came to me about some stuff that affects us.
Right.
All right.
She
This ain't got
helped
nothing
you
to
make
do with
your
her.
decision to start the record.
You
label.
didn't make this decision
Right.
with me. You made this with her.
Okay.
Yep.
So
I can feel
as
you.
a wife, at that point, I can totally see why you out here kind of wondering, because at this point, you giving something to somebody that you ain't giving to me.
Okay.
He was emotionally cheating on his
Exactly.
wife.
You are giving her something that you didn't give to me.
Or
Yeah,
I'll
I
look
don't
at
know
it. He
about-
was just doing what's normal to him.
Right. That's what
See,
I was
that's
gonna
that's
say.
just
That's
normal
what
to
I was
him.
gonna say.
Like, who is his go-to? Oh, hey, I'm having this situation. This is my go-to person.
But-
and in the instant, it's just normal for him to do that. He didn't even think of it twice. Like, this is my homie.
Well,
and
he
then-
But that's
should
the
have.
problem.
He should have,
But
right?
That's,
He
the,
should
that's what I'm
have.
saying.
Yeah,
As
yeah.
a wife, that's the problem. Because if that was your instinct,
Facts.
then that's who you
There's
need to
a
be
problem.
with.
Wife gotta
There's
know
a
first.
problem. Why am I not your instinct?
Good point.
I can
Be-
see y'all being
right.
friends.
Because he was
I can
pretending.
see y'all being cool.
Yeah.
But why am I not
'Cause
your
he's pretending.
instinct?
Yep.
Because there's not a solid foundation there. That's why it was so easy
was
and
new.
nonchalant for him to
Time
do.
out. We got a comment from Marshall.
What's
And
she
it says, ain't no keying ever happening on this end. Team favors all day, forever favors.
Amen.
What up,
That's
though? That's
what's
right.
up.
That's right.
That's
right.
what's up. Because I'm snitching.
Look, and vice versa.
She
Right.
I can see her bobbing her key Ken. Like,
Because I'm snitching.
Right.
But that's what's up.
that's what's up.
No, I think that it was just second nature for him. To L's point, it's like he just quit his job. He walked out of the record label. Like, I'm done with this. I'm not satisfied with what I am. I'm already successful, but this ain't the type of success that I want. So he leaves out. Now he said to her when she asked him, "Why you ain't tell me first?" First of all, I knew you was gonna try to talk me out of it.
She said
I didn't
yes,
want to.
and she said yes.
Yeah, I would have tried to talk you out of it.
But as your wife, that's my job.
I don't need what he said.
Yeah, but
I don't need you to be my wife right now. I need you to be I don't need you to be my attorney.
Yeah,
I need you to
yeah.
be my wife right now. He said that.
And
And
that's-
the wife
but
got, you gotta let it.
That makes him more guilty if you think about it. When she said, "Why you didn't come to me?"
Then
first,
it wasn't even second
he
nature. That was
said-
No,
premeditated.
but-
Exactly.
That was
But
premeditated. That was
But what?
that
That's
made
the
it
first?
premeditated.
They didn't agree.
Oh
What
my
is
God.
this? Go
'Cause
commercial.
He's behind the table. He's behind
He
the table.
thought to
That-
himself,
She gonna talk me out of it.
Let me go talk.
Let me
to
go talk
see
to see it. It was
Yes.
premeditated.
And he was
Nah.
wrong.
That was
This
premeditated.
brother,
No,
I
he
feel like
was
I'm with you,
wrong.
Liz. I
Yeah.
feel like this brother was
It
just
was in his norm.
doing what he normally do.
Yeah,
Hey,
no,
see it.
especially something because on that side
Yeah.
of the fence, that is his usual, his rugged, his hood, his this thing he do on this side of the
Then
fence.
why did you
That
think about
square-
me
that
talking you out of it?
Because that's on the square side.
Yeah.
On the square side, he
if
like
I were
she ain't gonna understand this.
I will 100% agree with you all if he never said you were gonna talk me out of it. The point wasn't that talk to me and not talk to Sid. The wife just said,
Tell
why
me
you
first.
didn't come to me first? Whether she was gonna talk to him out of it or not, he still should have talked to her first.
So you
And
say he did it consciously?
the mere fact that he thought about she gonna talk me out of it. Let
I'ma
me
go
go
talk
talk
to
to
Sid.
Sid.
He
That's
wasn't
where he
even
was wrong.
But he wasn't gonna talk. He didn't call her to say, "Hey, I need to talk to you about something."
Yes, he did.
No,
Yes, he did.
no.
Because
You gotta
wait a
read
minute.
between the
Uh-uh.
They
lines.
met up at the.
No, that's not what happened.
met up
No,
at
he
the-
called. He called it on Mike.
No, he
Okay.
called
Okay.
her
He
and
called her.
realized wait,
called her.
what's even worse was he called her, realized he couldn't call her because he had accidentally swapped phones with his wife and was like, forget it, I'ma go by her crib.
That's what he been doing.
But he should have talked to his wife
I mean,
first.
okay,
I agree.
It's one thing to call somebody.
I agree with that.
You
You
made plans.
I'm just
because
saying,
you avoid a lot of things. You just tell the wife
Right.
first. I mean, whether you like what
Tell
she
the
gonna
wife.
say or
Or
not.
don't
right?
tell nobody.
Or don't tell nobody.
Yep.
Right. I get that.
Oh,
I get
okay.
that. But
And then you gonna turn around and look at me and be like, I'm like, okay, fine. You didn't tell me. We're in this situation now. In the morning, I'll get us some investors.
see,
He turned around and
got
said,
that. I got
Sid
that check,
already
player."
handled that.
yeah, that's why he slept
Well,
on
I
the
guess
couch.
you would see it got that handled
yeah,
in.
they,
You know
yeah,
what
they
I'm
say.
saying?
what
yeah.
you mad for?
Yeah, don't do that though. Don't do that in real life.
Like, well, I guess you would see it got that
You got a
handled.
headache coming in.
Yeah, I mean,
Because this is why the wife was mad.
Listen, this how you know it wasn't a real
He
black woman
talked-
because me and Sid are fought.
He
they tried
talked
to. Well, they didn't really. They
He-
had a spat.
No,
in
I'd
the
have hit
gym.
Sid right in
They
the
was
face in the
boxing
gym.
the bag.
if
No,
you,
no.
if
She
you
got hit
really
right in the
watch
face.
it,
See, it ain't
he
no fighter.
told
though. I
his
think the other one
wife.
was. I think Reese was the
He
fighter.
told his wife, "I'm gonna start a record label."
Mm-hmm.
He talked to Sid about it. Should I start a record label or not?
I was thinking about
Yeah.
starting a record label. She
Yes.
like, that's dope.
Of course,
course.
You got you
She
support.
know him.
But he wasn't
She
even.
know that's always
Why
been
He
his
didn't, even,
thing.
he
Hold
didn't
on.
even give me an option on
Right.
this
Because
record label.
and here's why. Here's why. Because when he said, I need your support. I support you. See, it was like, oh, that's dope. You could do
But
this.
the point-
you could do it. I believe in you. You gonna start that label here.
He
Some bread.
made the
And here your wife's
decision.
talking about, I
Him-
support you.
Him and Sydney made the decision to start a record label. He ain't even talked to his wife about the decision to start it. He just came to her like,
I'm starting a
I'm
record
starting
label.
a label and Sydney giving me the money.
mean,
That's
I-
why the wife was like, well, I guess you and Sydney
got
got
that
handled.
handled. Y'all got
I mean,
that
I-
But
handled.
at the
That part.
same time,
He was
let's
all
be clear.
out of pocket.
But let's be clear. During that whole situation, the wife was on some other thing, so
Too,
she
yeah.
was obviously okay with whatever was going on. I'm just keeping it on.
But if you think about it, he had already cheated first.
How?
Oh, he cheated on the night at his bachelor party.
Yes. The night before
She
the
did.
wedding.
Sydney did that. He didn't do that.
Sydney was at her house man in her business.
Okay, no.
Nah,
So here's the
Sydney.
thing.
Sydney was.
Should've put
Wait,
some clothes
was
on.
she not? But was she not at her house?
I don't remember that part.
Here's the thing. So Sydney
must have fell
was
asleep.
She was.
Sydney was wrong for kissing him
Yeah,
that night and
yeah.
get up all on her. He was wrong for why they was kissing. He was trying to take Sydney clothes off.
Well, towel.
And Sydney
He had no
take
clothes
the
on.
towel off.
He's
and
still a
Sydney-
man, bro.
And Sydney
Nah,
stopped him.
nah.
Sydney stopped him and said, "No, you got a bachelor party to go to." And he was like, "Yeah, okay, you're right, yeah." No, dude was gonna smash.
I think he rewatched that this morning. This week.
I think what again, like it all boils down to keep it 100 though.
Yeah.
Like if
Let's
you
look at the
know you
overall
got
picture,
feelings for somebody,
make it known.
and that person aligns
Facts.
with you because they align. Obviously, they share a lot of things together. A
Mm-hmm.
lot of things that that they're familiar with and everything that they share together. Be 100. Like yo, what you think about being with each other? Like that part got to
Right.
be serious.
Yeah,
you
they
got to be
should've
100.
been
Both
100.
sides.
Absolutely.
And they both was fraudulent in that arena.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
both
like-
knew they had
Yeah,
feelings
y'all
for
would
each other.
have avoided all of that.
Yeah, they
Avoided
would've
the
just
basketball
Because
fake
they could
player.
have rolled credits
Yeah.
and they would have been done.
You know what I
Brown
mean?
sugar. Roll credits.
Now wait
Now,
a minute.
let's
Let's
talk-
talk about the friends.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay.
Because you know what I'm saying? There was some good friendships that we can explore in this movie too. You know what I'm saying? That friend zone relationship.
Right.
So
Most def.
we talked about Queen Latifah's character. So we got to bring him in and Mos Def's
Most
character.
def.
Right.
Most
Okay.
def, yeah.
So there's always this situation of like that's his character is just like, oh, we got a comment?
Yeah, look, we got a comment from Ebony, and she says she knew he loved Sid, so she started doing her own thing. They all were wrong.
Yeah.
I mean, eventually
for
they
sure.
were all
I mean, we
wrong.
They
saw
could
how
have talked about it though.
We saw how it
Except
ended.
for Boris.
Like Boris was.
He was the only innocent one in the whole thing.
Right. He was on.
He wasn't
Poor little
innocent.
Kelby.
He was lost.
Kelby Dawson was
He just wanted
so
to
innocent. All
get
he
on-
wanted was see it
in
and
the
to play
basketball.
basketball
That's
and
it.
have a
Yep.
whack rap
That's
album.
it.
That
That's
was
it.
all he wanted.
Okay,
That's
yeah.
it. That's it. That's
Yeah.
it.
That was all
He was
he-
an innocent bystander.
And then he walked
okay, in that
he
regard.
walked in this threesome over here
Right.
of foolishness.
Walked in the mess.
With
It was
a
like,
ring.
Wait a minute, did he get cheated on and all this?
A lot of
So,
stuff.
He want all that.
can we do some research? Let's get Mos Def's name and Queen Latifah's name so we can.
Okay, all right. Give it to us.
Cavi.
Heavy. Okay.
Brown sugar.
Francine. Kelby
Okay.
and Francine.
Okay.
Yeah, that on it. Yeah.
Francine was
Francine.
Francine was Sid's cousin.
Yeah, her
Fran?
cousin.
Yeah.
Her cousin.
Did she call her
Fran.
Fran? She got her whole name, Francine. I don't remember.
I don't
that.
even remember
I
her
don't
saying
remember
her
that.
name in
Yeah.
the movie.
Right.
I'm glad she didn't know.
So
But he was scared. He was afraid to talk to this woman.
Who?
he went to telling her about wine glasses and why the
Yeah.
I
champagne
mean,
flew.
awkwardness, bro. Like I've been that awkward dude. I see a fine
Spitting
woman,
game, yeah.
and I'm like, I know I'm about to just start babbling and saying the wrong stuff, and it's just like,
Did you know B come after A?
right,
Right.
Right.
he was done, bro.
And
What?
let's talk about this. So Queen Latifah, Fran, was kind of digging him, but she was playing hard to get because right after he talked to her, she went to go talk to Sid. Like, he up here hitting on me. He gonna talk to me about some wine glasses. Girl, you know you wanted to talk to him. Help this man out.
They don't do
Stop
that.
playing hard
But
to get.
I think with him, he was younger. He was just
Yeah,
younger.
yeah.
He
But
was younger.
still, she knew she could have.
you right. You
She
right.
could have gave him a little hint or something.
What woman?
And she
what-
ended up doing it though. She ended up like, want to go out
but
with me?
In the beginning, what woman gonna throw you that alley oop, bro? Like she ain't gonna
Give me
just
a
be
sign.
like.
First of all, let me tell you
Hard to
something.
get is
We
a-
are
Ooh.
more amused by the fumble, especially. So let me say this.
Right.
If she hadn't have done it and knew they would never see each other again, then she
Right.
was playing the game. You know, she was wrong.
Right.
But the fact that she knew
It was
that,
cute banter.
You know what I'm saying? You, my cousin's best friend's boy.
Right.
She knows that we're
I'll see you
we're
around.
at an intimate
We're gonna be
family
around.
gathering now.
Yeah, we're
Right.
gonna be around.
So you gonna be around.
Yeah.
So now at this point, and I'm
So
just
she
telling you from
playing
I'm gonna
games.
tell you from a woman though,
Go
real
ahead.
talk.
Yeah.
Spill
So
the noise.
at this point, it's fun now to watch how you react every time you see. Until you find, like, I'm gonna wait and see.
till you see-
till you
yeah,
get the
that's what I'm
nerve.
saying.
I'm gonna wait and
ask
see
me
till
out.
you get the nerve to ask me out. Because
Right.
I know I'm gonna see you on Christmas.
Right,
I'm
right.
gonna see you a lot.
Right.
So now I get to just sit back and wait till you finally get the nerve. Because when he came over there fumbling, she's sitting there going, "This is cute."
But let me tell you what's wrong with that. That very same sit and wait thing is the same thing that Sid and old boy did. Was the very thing. And on top of them waiting, Fran was the very one telling Sid, girl, don't let him marry your man. That she trying to take your man.
But wait a minute, if you remember correctly, there was a scene where Sid was telling her, and Queen Latifah's friend was like, he, really, he. So she wasn't 100 sold on him. That's what I'm saying.
But she kind of liked him a little.
She wasn't 100 sold on him. So at that point, it's like, well, you know what? I'm gonna see if he work up the nerve to actually ask me out.
Let him off.
And then when he came with, I done did research about this. You like, okay, I'm not gonna say
he own it. He own it.
Right.
He's serious. Yeah. He's not
like
not
when
playing.
you done literally like Googled and wanted to know, and this
wanted to impress
cute.
you.
Like you want to take
I
me
want to
out
impress
because
you.
that's cute now. Okay,
for sure. I mean, being a shy person, like I'm not about I be fumbling, so I know for a fact that I probably done been in that situation and probably missed some opportunities.
Yeah,
before.
we all have.
So it's just be like, yeah, okay, well, no.
Sometimes you got to throw up them Hail Marys.
Catch this. 100 yards.
See, what's funny for me is I've never ended up dating a guy that fumbled the first time. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've never been the type of chick that wanted to date the guy that the first time he fumbled and couldn't talk to me. Like, every guy that I've ever ended up dating in my life, including the man that I married, was the cocky dude, the one that knew exactly what to say to me, the one that had all the right crap to say to me, the one that literally was just. You sitting there like, oh, you okay?
But you know what I'd be afraid of? What I'd be afraid of with that is like the whole cocky thing is like, not today they call that like, oh, you thirsty. Like if I come at
call
you,
it thirsty
now. Like if I come at you with the
I ain't
strong,
never been that thirsty.
The strong, like it's like, ugh, like that's
I'm gonna tell you something funny though. My wife, I remember, and we was just meeting each other for something, and I was late, and she spit this to me, and she was like, you only got to be late with me one time, right? And I'm like, oh, okay, cool. But that was the one time. Like I didn't talk to her for like another 3-4 months. I was like, oh, that's how we do that? Like, I was like, oh, okay. Let me get my face together. Let me get situated because I understand time. Okay, all right. Then we got back in the game.
Listen, let me tell you.
But for real though, I was like,
let me tell you what she
did.
Men can't do that.
Standard.
But men can't do that. We can't call no woman and be like, you got one more time to be late with me for a date. She gonna be like,
this wasn't even a date. It was just a meeting. Like, she was like,
she gonna be like, I'll be late to this. Matter of fact, I'm about to go. Ninja.
I mean, we can do it, but we just gotta stick to our guns.
You know that ain't gonna fly, bro.
I mean, it probably ain't gonna work for us, but
I'm gonna tell you what I got more of a situation with this movie. It's like why is it always gotta be? Okay, we like each other, but we got other people, right? Everybody got other people, and then we come back, and then all of a sudden we just find out we in love. We knew that before.
Yes.
We absolutely.
Why waste the other people time because
destroy those relationships?
I've seen relationships that was to the point where they both lived out completely separate lives. And then like spouses die and stuff like that, or a divorce happened. Like one spouse died, one divorce happened, or something like that. And then 40 years later, those two people end up together.
Right.
Like now they done had kids. They done lived complete lives with the person they both went off and been with.
But yeah, that's a little different. I think the whole thing about Brown Sugar, we look at it as a love story, but it's a toxic
thing.
Very
No,
it's not. Sydney get mad when she see this man coming out the pool hall with his wife,
right?
And she get mad. Oh, they still together.
Well, he had already hit the cakes though.
But hold on, let's back up.
Like for 30 seconds, that's not real.
But let me
that was 30 seconds. That's not hitting the cake.
No, let me tell you what happened. See, you got to remember
that
you're missing a part of the movie.
Go.
What happened was after they slept together, Dre came to see it and went to talking about them being together, and she was like, you're married, I'm getting married, Dre, we can't do this.
And they still did it.
Wait a minute, no, that was after they had sex. Dre was actually talking about being with Sid. And she was like, okay,
Come
I know.
on with it.
She was talking about, Dre was talking about being with Sia. Sia was like, no, you still married. And had you not caught, Reese with old boy,
Okay, yeah, I do
you
remember
wouldn't
that.
have, wouldn't even, this wouldn't even happen.
Right.
So then.
But she the reason he
went-
caught Sid. I mean,
No.
caught Reese though.
No,
Sid
but
is the reason.
But listen, what I'm getting to is
I think I know where you're going.
What I'm getting to is you said that she walked up and saw him with his wife, and then no, the reason she walked up is because after he left that exact same night, she thought about it and then went to go find Dre. And the appearance in that was, wait a minute, you just ran this, I want to be with you, I always loved you stuff to me, and then as soon as I reject you, you run back to your wife. That's why she was pissed.
But she ain't have a right to be pissed.
No, she just said
okay, I
she
meant-
just had
It's
dumb
toxic.
Boris.
She is really toxic.
Well,
He
nah,
was
but-
toxic too, though.
But she had just left Boris. What's the boy name in the movie?
Kelby.
Kelby. She's
Kelby.
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 She had just left Kelby, went in this ring and all that, etc. And I'm gonna go see Dre, and she was like, she was going to Dre to
But
tell,
she
like,
broke
Dre,
up
I'm
with-
available.
Yeah,
Let's
she
do
broke
this
up
thing.
with Kelby.
But
so-
she
Yeah.
misinterpreted him coming out the pool hall with the wife. She kissed
She
him on the
did.
face.
She did.
And,
She
you know,
did.
that
Because
a-
he
that
was going actually.
But let,
holla at
The
you.
reason
let's
why he
close
did
it
it,
out,
hold on.
right?
The reason why he did it is to the point I thought you was going to, Robin. It was this: don't make me your plan B. You find out that your wife is
Exactly.
you find
Because he
out
did
your
that
wife,
to her too.
Yeah,
you
he
find
messed
out
up
that
because he
your
was
wife-
always the plan A. He
Right.
did that.
You find
They
out that
both.
your wife is stepping out on you. Now you
want to be
now
with
you
me.
want to be with
Now
me.
you want to be with
And
me.
so then-
I've been in your life all your life.
Right. And I've been
Now
telling
you
you that
wanna
this
be
chick
with
ain't
me.
for you. Now I'm a plan B. And then when on her where she made the mistake was she didn't even know this dude, the basketball
Kelby.
dude, Kelby.
Kelby, we
No,
like,
Kelby was at
we
the
didn't
end
know.
of the day.
I don't
Kelby
think none
was
of us
her
knew
rebound dude.
Yeah.
Right.
And the crazy
he
thing
didn't know
was,
nothing
he was
about
a
her.
rebound dude for a relationship that she was never in.
Right. And so what she did was
That's a good
she
point.
went ahead and
Right.
said yes. I believe she said yes because she couldn't stand the
She
fact.
wanted the match.
Right.
No.
She wanted the match.
You
and,
get-
and
you
Kelby
getting
was
married?
rich though. Kelby
Hey,
was
now
like,
he
And
had
Kelby
all
had that bread.
And
he
he shut
was a
down
looker, so
restaurants
you know he like shut it all
Hey,
down. Come
shut
eat
it
See,
up.
wait.
Yeah.
So now she over this boy like, and I upgrade.
Yeah,
Right.
upgraded for sure.
Like I
And
said.
what? And I upgrade.
But I don't really like this upgrade though.
But
Take
I
it
don't
back.
because he don't know
Look,
nothing
I
about
don't really
me.
need this.
But I upgraded though.
I don't really
I'm
need the
still in
iPhone.
love
So I'm
with
gonna,
that.
iPhone
but
18.
at this point, she thinking Dre gon' live happily ever after. Like
She knew he wasn't.
I
They
mean,
all
you
knew.
can't say
she
shit.
was toxic.
Who was
Dre
toxic,
was
man?
too.
Everybody
She
was.
toxic.
Dre was
The
toxic,
movie
too.
was all from her
It was not-
perspective.
It's a beautiful love
She
story.
started
about
off- no,
falling
it's
in
a-
love
I
with hip
can't-
hop.
But see, because they was already in love with each other. So, it
So
was
we
like,
got a comment from
Go.
Ebony, and she said it wouldn't be toxic if they didn't hurt the other people along the way.
Yes,
But that's the other
right.
people. The other
Yep.
people were involved. Like, y'all got us in this mess. We don't know nothing about this 25-year-old mess that y'all in. We thought we was coming to. I thought I was gonna be your wife. I thought I was gonna be
Right,
your
right.
husband. Now the bottom line, they both recognize like y'all in love with each other. Y'all,
Right,
how y'all
right,
don't
right.
see it?
This
Right.
should have been.
Everybody else see it, but how y'all don't see
This
it?
should have been brown
The
sugar too.
cousin saw it.
Yeah.
The
'Cause
wifey,
even-
the
Yeah,
Because
fiance
you
Because
remember
Kelby
Kelby
said it to
Kelby
her.
said
Yeah.
something to Reese. Like, he was like, how you feel about,
Yeah, like what's up with these two?
what is with this?
Right.
Yeah, in his rap mode.
So
Trap.
remember,
But
at
wait
the
a minute,
drunken
that's
party,
right after he told her that she was the perfect verse
over a tight beat, dude. Listen,
fire.
we need to talk about
That's
that
fire.
story on the
I think I
radio.
might have
We
used that to the
gotta
wife,
talk
though. I
about
might
that.
have said that to the.
At that
dope.
point,
We gotta talk about
if she
that.
didn't
That
know
was
it was
fire.
over, she knew it then.
That was fire.
He said, you are the,
The
perfect
perfect
verse over a tight beat.
That's tight.
You spitting
That's-
poetry to your homie while your wife right there. After he said, I want to specially thank Sid.
Wait a minute.
She was blah, blah, blah.
Bro.
She is the perfect verse to a tight
Dude,
beat.
that's like
your
saying,
wife
that's
right
like
there.
saying
listen.
You
I
give
want
another
Jay-Z
woman.
on my album
Fellas.
and Timbaland to produce the beat.
Fellas.
It's a rap.
Fellas,
It's
wait a
over.
minute.
It's over.
I'm taking back my previous stance on Reese. Because perfect verse over a tight beat, you're supposed to get cheated on.
The perfect
I
verse.
take back,
That's
I
a
take
line.
back
That's a
my
line.
earlier statement about Reese. She did nothing wrong
That's a line.
No,
because
right.
if you at a party with me and look at some broad and say you're the perfect verse over a tight beat, I'm cheating and I want her to see me cheating.
Yes.
Listen, in essence, what he said was you diamond.
Team Reese.
You triple diamond platinum. A perfect verse over a tight beat, that's diamond all day
He
long.
literally said, I'm what is that? Holy Grail.
Yeah.
Right. While holding his wife. You gonna give another woman a better compliment than you gave your wife.
You literally are a Jay-Z and Beyonce concert, ma'am.
Facts.
It was over
Right.
at that point.
Yeah.
I knew it. I was like,
The
what?
perfect verse over a
Listen, I
Hell
remember
of a
that
line.
part.
Listen.
Coldest line in the movie.
Reese was supposed to cheat on him. And she was supposed to do it before his perfect verse over a tight beat.
Right.
And I want her to bring you to me. And I want to get caught because
Look.
to hell with you.
Look, they
because
was in
even when
love.
he came talking about she ain't got on the $13,000 ring, I bought
Right.
her ass. She said, you mean the one? And he was like, I mean, still paying for you mean the one I'm paying for.
Yeah,
At
he
this point,
again,
at this
again.
point, sir, I am an attorney. I'm getting that bread. You are the downgrade, and I don't give a hell about you catching me
But
cheating.
wait, let's stop about the downgrade.
Reese was a victim.
Because Reese, because her choice was a gym dude. Dude worked at the gym getting
I thought he
towels.
owned the gym.
He getting towels,
yeah, this is true.
wiping
worked at the
off
gym.
machinery.
But wait a minute.
Yeah.
But wait a minute. I don't think he was the one that she was gonna try to be with.
She
He
was
was
just-
the
she
he was
was
the
just-
body.
Yeah,
Right.
he was just
He was the this how I
machine
want to
cleaner.
get caught.
Yeah.
The
But my-
available
machine
But
cleaner.
my point is,
With
you
the
know, you
person
ain't look, you
wiping
ain't
off
got no
sweat off of
perfect body.
machines.
You ain't got no perfect body on an ad machine. You know what I'm saying?
If she
Because that's the
really wanted
equivalent
to
of
make a
perfect verse over
statement, she
tight
should have
beat,
made a
right?
play
The
for
Lysol man with the
She
towel.
could have made a play
Get outta here.
for Boris or Cujo or whatever his name, Kelby or whatever.
Kelby.
Wait a minute, but
Kelby.
she had already came to him about being his attorney.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she
she
was on
did.
him for some
She had
business
already
stuff.
Yeah,
came
so
to
They
him.
was on
we
lit.
need a brown sugar too. We need a
Yup.
we need to find out.
She need to marry Kelby.
Right. And then
Well,
we
she
see-
did in real life.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. This is true. That is her
Okay,
husband.
So
Her
let's
husband
talk
in real life.
about the relationship, the working relationship between him. What was his
Who?
name?
Dre?
Dre and his former employer,
Big boy.
Millennium Welcome.
Okay, so
Records.
if you're not happy at work, and this, trust me, music is near and dear to my heart. I could be working in the studio. If I'm not inspired, this is not like he's successful because he got platinum records. He signing artists. He doing this, that, and the other. It got gimmicky, and so he like, I'm not completely satisfied with what I'm
Talking
doing
about
in my career.
Ren and
Yeah.
10? 10 and Ren?
The K9
Is mine.
Or
But
they
you
the-
are
the
hip-hop
hip-hop
Dalmatians.
Dalmatians.
So he just think about it. Now this is an old school bro who loved old school hip hop,
Yes.
boom bap. So this new stuff he wasn't cool with. Now my thing is how you walk away from that kind of money, not knowing what your future gonna be with outside of the you just like you sitting in the session, you like, you know what, I'm out.
Yes,
You
you
can't
right.
stand
Walk
behind
away
trash, though.
without a plan for something else and without talking to your spouse.
Yep.
You just up and you
Yep.
just said, I'm done.
I've
You
done it.
ain't got no plan for the future.
Guilty as charged.
But I
That's
mean,
probably
and
why I'm
that's
going through what I'm
wrong.
going
You
through
have
now.
absolutely no plan for the future.
Listen, I
you
have
ain't
been
got
at
no
work.
prospects. You didn't talk to
You
it about
supposed
your
to find
spouse.
a new job before you quit a
Listen,
job.
and this is probably why I'm
At
in the
least
situation
know
that
what
I'm
you
in.
gonna
Know what you
do.
gonna do.
He
Know what
didn't
you
even
gonna
know
do.
what he was
Listen.
gonna do.
I just was like,
He dang near flipped over the board and walked
listen,
out.
Right.
I walked in the house. I was like, I quit my job today. Mother, you did what?
Exactly.
I
As
would
she
tell you
should.
though, I ain't representing no hip hop Dalmatians.
No.
That
No, I
ain't
mean,
gonna
neither.
happen.
No.
Like,
Yeah.
you know,
He like, you signed these
I'm not signing none of that. That's not happening. Like, I come from that world. That would never.
You know,
happen.
but you know what his real problem was? I don't think it was.
It just
But the hip hop Dalmatians blew up
Wait a minute.
because they was on all the radio stations.
minute, but
that
Ty-
he
He walked
was
away from
trying to
his
get
job,
on.
But wait a minute, Ty. Real talk. I don't think the hip hop Dalmatians was the reason he quit.
I think that was the final draw.
What actually was the reason he quit was, if you remember, when he went and met
His boss.
Callie. No, Callie.
Cab.
Cab. What was his
What's his
name?
name? Most Def.
Yeah, the Most Def's character.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
literally tried to give him his card, and dude was like, "Yeah, your
Yeah,
reputation
you
is like,
good player.
nah, I'm good.
You got this.
You
You
a
ain't
joke
really,
out here.
You ain't really doing what you ain't really.
You got the pit bull
y'all
pimps
don't-
going about
Y'all don't
You
really
a
have
joke.
my vision in this thing.
Right.
Like,
Yeah, yeah.
So his reputation, at this point, his ego was shot because he
Right.
used to people falling over him because he can get people signed.
Right.
And here you go, want to sign this dude to a major label, and dude like, I don't care how much money you got, I ain't fuck what y'all doing over there.
Right.
I'm gonna be honest with you, and I'm gonna take it somewhere here. Shout out to Puffy because I love him as an entrepreneur and a business guy, but Puffy ain't put nobody on really since musically since this that, and it's because like look how you did the locks. If you're not happy with what you doing musically, ain't nobody finna rock with you if you ain't solid. If you ain't this that and the other. And as a music producer, if you not feeding that creativity. If it's not passion, you ain't putting out creative, good work that you can put your name on. You like, man, forget all that.
But you got to make good business decisions too. I'm not saying that he should have stayed, but you just don't bounce out.
I think
You done already been
speak-
seen with the
speak-
hip hop
right.
Dalmatian, so you
Yeah,
might as
true.
well at least wait till you get a new job.
At least
I'm
have
not gonna
an
rock
idea.
with Vanilla Ice, and I don't like Vanilla Ice myself. How I'm gonna be passionate about
Do you
selling
know?
Vanilla
I
Ice?
think-
Listen, that is mine blew up.
what? What?
The song.
That's because hip hop was sorry at that point
It's
in time.
mine.
Yeah, that's what I said. The hip hop Dalmatians blew up.
They blew up.
I'm not saying he
I mean,
shouldn't have
on
quit.
the
So you
remix.
look at
On the
wealth.
remix,
You
they
look
blew
at
up.
wealth over happiness.
No, I'm not saying he shouldn't have quit. I'm saying he should have had at least an idea
I don't
of
think-
what
but
he
he wasn't
wanted
happy,
to do
Ty. He
next.
wasn't happy.
I
Okay,
think he-
have an idea.
So
did-
you
you're
turn
not
our
happy.
finances upside down.
No, I think he did more than quit. He just realized something. He like, yo, I've been playing this game with myself for
Right.
this long, right?
Right.
Now,
And I
rather
can't do
now,
it no
nobody's gonna
longer.
like the decision. I don't even like the decision, but I know
I
I
can't
can't
do this no
pretend no more.
No more.
So because I can't pretend no more, because sometimes you just get tired of yourself. Tired of yourself doing something you know that you don't want to do.
Right.
And he was doing something he knew. And at that point, when he saw them boys in there doing that with the white and black
Yeah.
coats on the puppy dog stuff, like, yeah, I can't. That's
I'm a
it.
clown
That's
out
fine.
here.
I'm
Right.
a clown.
Yeah.
Because that represents me. Like, I'm
a
done.
clown.
You
out
know,
here.
I know
I
I'm
can
gonna
see that,
I'm gonna have
yeah.
to figure it out because I got what it takes to figure it out.
Murdering my
But
reputation.
know what
my
I'm saying?
thing, yeah, I agree with all that. I'm just saying,
Stick it out.
no, not stick it out. At least have an idea of what you want to do.
But he
At
always
time.
had an idea. He
Yeah, he
always
always
knew
had-
who
that's
he
what I'm saying.
was.
That's what
He
I'm trying to
always
say.
knew what he wanted to be. But because
That's how he was able to say, I
because
think
of
I
the
want to
pay-
start a label.
Right, because he knew I already had that. He
Yeah.
always wanted to do that, but because the business and the money. See, the money will put you in a place in a state of mind where you think this is good. When
Preach.
the fact is, it ain't.
Right.
It's trash.
Right.
Right. Because
you
because
talking facts now.
Yeah, because you just doing it for the money. You're not doing it for the culture.
Right.
And when you do it for the money, you lose the culture. You know what I'm saying?
Because that's
All right.
it's a lot
So-
of that's going on right now.
Yeah,
Think
all
about-
day long.
Think about what's going on right now, like just outside of us talking about the the movie or whatever. It's a lot of pretending and people just doing stuff and they not passionate about what they putting out no more.
You know,
Sucks.
it's funny that you mentioned that. I was reading this article the other day, and Cardi B had posted something, and then quickly deleted it. But everybody caught it before,
Right.
before
Talking
she was
about
able
her
to delete
fame.
it.
Yeah.
And she was basically like, "I don't want to do this anymore. This is bringing out demons in me that I had put to sleep."
Facts.
Like she said, it was a recording, and she was like, "All I want to do is be a mother. That's it. I don't want to do this anymore."
And she
like
can.
she's like the demons in me and the old me that this is bringing out. I don't like it, and I don't want to do this anymore.
That's
And,
what
and posted it.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what I was trying to tell Ty. Like sometimes your happiness supersedes the wealth, bro. Like I
But-
understand
yeah,
everybody
but it's
like,
not even
let me
about
have the
money to me.
or the idea or this, that, and the other. But like at a certain
Yeah, but the
point,
problem is her people called her. She immediately deleted it, and then
So, yeah, we're gonna cut that check out, player. Right.
Right.
We're gonna take that down.
right, her people called her. She deleted the tweet because at the end of the day, you walking away from a Pepsi, you know what I'm saying?
You're a
Pepsi
product.
sponsorship.
but-
you
but
are
you're
a
a product.
product,
Yeah.
and you're in contract
you're
to be a
slave.
product.
You're a slave.
But until you get into a point where you like a Jay-Z, you in control of what your life is. But Jigga has always been in control. He already knew what his next steps were. He already
Well-
knew where he was going. And until you get to that point, and even like when you think about Prince when Prince put slave on his face and all that, like that was a statement. That's a heavy statement.
He was trying to get out.
He was trying to get out and let you know.
They over here, they owning me.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, we got to kill that. At some point, that got to go. I ain't gonna be that.
But wait a minute, going back to the movie
let's
though.
get back to the movie,
Going back to the movie though. Let's and this one of the things that being a writer I like to do to movies.
Okay.
Point out what's not realistic about
Okay,
this, right?
let's do that.
Dre walked out of his job in contract. So if Dre started a record label,
I'm gonna need that money.
in contract,
I need that money.
I still own you and him.
And that record. And that money you
And
generate.
that record and that money.
Right. That's a fact.
So that was kind of one of the things in the movie that annoyed me.
But the other thing, if we're talking facts and that's unrealistic. Like when he saw his wife with dude at lunch.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, that's not.
I'm gonna go sit at the table and pretend to order wine, and I'm celebrating.
That's cute though. It's cute for movies.
Yeah,
but that's not how that's gonna work.
That's not real.
Nah,
that's not real.
Yeah, that was another unrealistic.
Right.
Like that's not.
Another unrealistic moment was when they were in the gym and they was having this little. They
sparring.
Somebody.
I don't know. That might be California style. I don't know. That might be.
A whole fighter broke out.
Hold on, I know
that ain't gonna happen in
in
Detroit.
A whole fighter broke out. Me and her would.
That might go down in the valley.
Security.
Yeah.
We not gonna have no conversation where we're punching at each other.
She said, "Do you have a problem with me and Dre's friendship?" Oh, I'm not gonna stop the friendship because you uncomfortable.
No. What she said was, I don't have a problem with you being friends with Dre. I have a problem that you're in love with Dre.
She did say that.
Yeah,
she said that. But see.
And that goes back to that intuition that I was talking about. We know that.
Yeah. But she was truthful. She said, "Yeah, I love him."
She said, as a friend.
As a friend. Yeah,
as a friend.
She lied. Liar. Yeah. Go ahead.
And wait a minute, and then on top of that, I'm his wife, and you talking about, I'm too insecure to handle y'all friendship. I'd have mopped the floor with her.
That's right. Like you can't even have that conversation.
Well, that probably the way they
but
did
that's
it
Valley Girls
probably would have happened
no
that
disrespect
way
to Valley
because
Girls.
the wife was a lawyer. And the other chick was a writer. They really wasn't fighters like that.
They wasn't hood.
Wait a minute, though. Wait a minute.
They from the east
Let
side.
me tell you
and the
something
lawyer ain't about to lose her
Not
bag.
at all.
That's true.
Yeah.
Let me tell y'all something that's hilarious. First of all, shout out to our production team, our interns, everything.
Oh, we got to do our final.
The reason I'm saying shout out to our production team, our interns, all that, is because we sitting here talking and we engaged in this conversation, and then I happened to look down at the comments. And our intern that handles our comments, her last comment was, "Thank you for watching JOLP. Make sure you check out our shop." Like, she literally signaled me to wrap this up.
That's enough.
Look, where's the regular box?
She literally, wait a minute, without saying a
Roll the
word,
credits.
signal me, because usually,
We
she'll
going.
wait to post that part until after we at the point where we all right, blah, blah, blah. Thank you for watching.
Hey, this was dope.
She literally signaled me to, wrap that up.
This was dope. We need to. I like this. I think we should. It's a bunch of movies.
I got a couple myself.
So, what's your final thoughts, Mike?
All right. So I don't know if I can get a camera shot, but listen here. Listen. I am Team Dre for the simple fact.
Give Mike that close up.
For the simple fact that this man decided to chase his dream. He was in a position to where, like, hey, I'm not happy. I can't keep going on like this in his professional life. And however it came to his relationship with all the ins and outs, he ended up with the dream job that he wanted with the studio and the girl that he wanted.
Realistically, he was owned by that company he worked for. But okay, go ahead.
Listen.
Yeah.
He started the label and got the girl. He won.
And now the label is a sub label up under
Millennium Records. I still get 90%, sir.
Yeah, hey,
that is a sub record label.
Listen, he got a distribution deal out of it.
Okay, right.
But no, I think when it comes to how he did it, I'm glad it ended, even on movie magic or whatever. But realistically, it'll never really happen.
No.
So.
All right, El Boogie, what you got?
I think. I told you I was gonna come in the beginning. Yeah, it was all trash. I mean, everything was trash. What I mean by that is like, keep it honest. If you are in love with somebody and you know y'all have a connection, because if you're best friends, you're best friends for a reason. That means you have a lot in common.
Right.
That means y'all understand each other. That means y'all are very forgiving with each other. That means y'all are very polite, kind, etc., etc.
And if you're in love with your best friend, that's a whole problem.
You know what I'm saying? If you're in love with your best friend and you don't talk about that, if you don't bring that up, then you are going to cause a lot of issues down the line when y'all both decide to say, well, he didn't say this or she didn't say that. Well, I'm going to go ahead. Maybe he don't feel the same way.
Right.
Maybe to cause some confusion, but just be honest and say it. And that way you avoid a lot of pain for you and others. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
I think for me, just keep it 100.
I feel like I should call all my best friends when we leave off the show and be like, hey, you know what?
Just so you know.
What you thinking about? What you thinking about?
You know what? Let me reach out to you, best friend.
Right. See if I got a shot.
Right.
So no, I mean, for me, I think the movie was toxic masquerading as a love story. And I think
Lord.
Sydney was the
whole movie.
She was the queen person that was toxic because she's writing a book about how she in love with hip hop.
But
she was really
black love stories.
yeah, but she was really writing a book about how she was in love with Dre.
Facts.
And it was just a whole toxic situation. Yeah. Right. And she messed up his relationship, her relationship, just to get the man that she always loved, that she could have said something to him years ago.
Okay.
So it was just a toxic situation.
I don't know if I would
masquerading as a love story.
We can go march on Washington, but I don't
masquerading as a love story.
Yes.
I like how you said that.
I mean, you know.
We need to write letters to the producer. Ty is pissed.
Rewrite.
Ty mad as heck at brown sugar. My final thought. First of all, I want to clearly say that not all male and female best friends are in love with each other. Right. Like, let me just be very, 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 very clear about that.
That's 17 varies.
Not all female and male best friends are in love with each other. You have people that grew up together or have known each other for a very long time and genuinely happy about each other's happiness with no undertone to it, no BS to it, and no foolishness. That can 100% happen. So I don't want y'all to look at this movie or listen to us tonight and think, oh, you know, my man got a female friend.
Been knowing her 40 years.
Her 37
It's too late.
years.
I'm calling all my best friends.
And she was at his mama's funeral.
What's that about?
I'm
What's
about
that
to call
about?
all my best friends. As
Like,
soon as we get off there.
don't ruin y'all relationships because y'all out here accusing y'all. Because at the end of the day, Reese felt that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That wasn't just, because they were best friends. That was something they were displaying, something they were making public, something they were showing. This girl, look, first of all, we'd have gotten to our first fight at my wedding. My bridesmaids would have hemmed you all the way up for being loud at my wedding.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I might have not did it because, the bride ain't supposed to do none of that foolishness. But when I tell you I had a crew would have
You see
came
what
and swooped you
Fox
up.
did? I think we should go out there and beat that down.
Right, exactly. Exactly.
I forgot what movie that was.
The movie
Best
with the
Man?
mama. No, with the mama that got a leg cut off and she died. The grandma.
Oh, snap. What?
What's the movie?
Yeah, I know what you're talking.
Soul Food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What we need to
You
do.
know it's real messed up that's the part of the movie y'all decided to
Right.
do.
Like, that's what you got?
Right. Big mama.
But what I'm saying is that's not always the case. So I don't want anybody leaving this show starting fights with your man or woman's best friend. Like, don't do that.
Right.
But Sydney and Dre were both wrong.
Okay.
I'm not going to say it was just Sydney. I'm not going to say it was just Dre. Because whereas Sydney spent the whole movie, it was from her perspective. And Sydney did spend that whole movie, about her love letter to hip hop, which was Dre. Mm-hmm. But she said at the beginning that she loved hip hop and hip hop loved her too.
Read the underdog.
Facts.
Okay, no, she actually said it.
I said it was a toxic movie.
Hip hop loved. I loved hip hop, and hip hop loved me too. And then she went to talking about how her and hip hop fell in love.
Right. And the first date, I remember
Watching Slick
it.
Rick.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, if
Lottie.
Slick Rick don't bring couples together.
I was gonna say that. but I
No, what
wasn't
she
sure.
remembered
wasn't
is
certain.
Little Dre finding her a
spot and
Putting
pulling
her
her
up
in
on
so
it.
she
Come on
could
up
see
here with me.
Slick Rick.
Yeah.
So they were both toxic.
Right.
It was a full blown toxic relationship back on both sides. I changed my stance on how I felt about Reese because at the end of the day, if I'd have been in Reese's shoes,
Right.
Yep, I'm a cheat. I want you to see it, and I want you to tell him because at the end of the day, I'm the one in the bread with this. You done started this little label, and I'm a lawyer, so I know they own you.
I tell you what, I'm
Reese was
looking
an
for
opportunist.
I'm looking for my
Yeah,
perfect
business.
verse over a tight beat.
Listen, a perfect verse.
That's a Mother's Day card, y'all.
That is yes.
That's a Mother's Day. I'm telling you, win with that.
Yes.
You gonna win with
on
that.
the floor. You are the perfect
Verse
verse over a
don't
tight
even-
beat.
Don't even. Listen,
I love you. Happy Mother's
Write
Day.
it in the Mother's Day card.
That's
Get
it.
a blank one with the
Get a blank
flowers
one.
on
Boom,
the
boom,
front,
boom.
and write you're a perfect.
Yeah.
And then you wait. Don't act like she don't know the line. So credit the movie, but
Yeah, credit
it
the movie.
spoke to you. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah. You started off with that name, Brown Sugar.
Right.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Sign it, Brown Sugar.
baby,
You
I
might be-
thought about you when
Yeah,
I
yeah.
heard that. So, yeah, fellas.
Sign it, Brown Sugar,
If
and
she-
go get some Brown Sugar.
If she not a fan of the show, first get your card and get your Mother's Day booty, but then make your wife a fan of the show.
Facts. Yeah, facts.
And don't forget to share the page.
Share the page.
But listen, man. Fellas, this has been so much fun.
Yep.
Yeah.
I feel so good being back at this
Yeah,
table.
this is hot. This is
I feel
fire.
so good being back at this table. And wait a minute, we got to give another shout out to Rex because
Yeah.
the fellas was drinking the straight whiskey. I'm over here
Yeah.
drinking some type of little
Yeah, it's
cocktail, and I
good.
feel
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit it one more time
Yeah.
and then I'm done.
I feel good. Like
It was
I am,
good,
I am
especially with
impressed
that
by
tea.
this.
Yeah, that's fire.
I am absolutely impressed by this. So
And this
shout out to Rex.
Yeah.
45.
Rex Rye,
90
Rex
proof.
Rye
Whiskey.
whiskey.
Listen,
Yes.
90 proof for the
Yeah.
for the stat chasers out there.
But you know what that means? That was barreled at least over 5 years.
Oh, look at you. look at
snap,
you.
look at you.
She come back with
snap.
stats and data. Stats and data in the building.
Listen here with your education
Yeah.
and your big fancy words,
Yep.
lady.
So when you looking for brown sugar, just make sure you got it right.
Yeah, you know,
Right.
yeah,
Just make sure
fellas,
you got it
use that. Write it in a card.
You know what?
Just
I'm
right,
not
make sure you
accepting
got
that.
it
I'm gonna call my best friend and be like, "Are you the perfect verse over a tight beat?"
No, you got to be confident in that. So
Yeah.
you
can't-
got to.
You can't ask her.
No.
She gotta be that.
She got to be the
Okay,
perfect
right.
verse.
I
You
don't
gonna
have
know.
any-
You gonna know if she trash.
You got.
Yeah,
she
I
got
don't-
to.
You got
Not.
Garbage.
She
Are you a
got
hot
to be.
16?
Hot garbage.
That don't sound
90-degree weather.
That didn't sound right.
Right.
You're the perfect verse over a tight.
Tight beat.
All right.
That's something.
That's something.
I'm
That's
divorcing you
heavy.
immediately. If you stand in front of me talking about you're the perfect verse.
to 90,000 people on the radio.
No. It was at the party. He
was at the
doing a
party,
toast
yeah.
at
I
the
thought they was
party.
at the radio
So
show.
wait a minute. So
okay.
forget it being at a radio
This
show.
was
It's in
personal.
front of all of our
Yeah.
closest friends and
yeah.
family.
Yeah.
I know when he got home. I know we running over like him. I know when he got the perfect verse over
The
a tight
perfect
beat.
In real life, yeah.
real life,
he
that-
got
that
the perfect
conversa-
head cracking.
The-
Oh,
Yeah.
period.
There's no
Right.
question.
She
Period.
driving. She drive the perfect verse.
What type beat? You don't even got no beats.
Listen.
Who you
signed the
talking
hip
about?
hop
This
Dalmatians.
ain't Rock Kim.
Listen, I'm sorry. Do the hip hop Dalmatians got perfect verses?
She dragged him. Anyway, all right.
Working at
Yeah,
Millennium.
so we
what
gotta
type
wrap
beat?
it up.
Yeah, yeah.
So listen, man. Shout out to Rex Rye
Right.
Whiskey
I can say
from Royalty Spirits.
from Royalty Spirits.
Wait,
Shout
can
out
you
to
say the
Chauncey
whole thing?
King.
Can you say the whole thing? Rex Rye
See,
Spirits.
I ain't got
Rex,
to.
Rex.
That's
No,
right.
that answer's no.
Okay.
Yeah.
Also, we gonna shout out to Nikki's Ginger Tea.
Absolutely, Detroit.
The perfect mixer to anything
Listen.
you drink.
Absolutely, 100%.
Period.
Yeah, that
Yes.
was good.
And y'all see the award? Come on.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So shout out to Black Podcast Awards. I don't know. We entering this year? Because we're not a new podcast.
Nah, but
Come on, you're an award-winning
But we
podcast.
may
What
have
up?
to go and present if they do it live because last year the award show was via
was right.
Where's
on
it
the
at? Where's it
internet.
at?
New York.
New York.
Yeah, we going.
We going to New York. All right, sounds good.
Y'all hear
Yep.
that?
We going to
We
New
coming,
We coming
and
to
we
New
want them to
York.
present.
We going to New York.
That's it.
All right, peoples.
So listen, this has been Just Our Opinion with Robin.
Mike.
And Ty.
And Lazar, what up, though?
Man,
though?
deuces.
Peace.
Peace.